Hi, my name is Sebastian Iaz and I'm 17 years old.
My name is Evan Takeda and I'm 16 years old, and today we'll be talking about Discourse community in the gym and how we got into the gym.
Freshman year, I started football, and after I finished, I was wondering what I could do, and I saw everybody else get to the gym, so I went along with it, and I started off around 160 pounds, and I wanted to improve.
So basically, before I started the gym, I would like to play soccer, football, tennis, all the other athletic sports that didn't like involve weightlifting or hypertrophy or anything like that. And I weighed like 125 pounds at 5'5", so I was a really skinny kid back then. So when I stopped playing those sports in quarantine, it really motivated me to get bigger, gain muscle, and like gain weight. So when I started my bench, I couldn't even bench 95 pounds. I couldn't squat like a plate, and I couldn't deadlift 2 plates. So what are some things that you did wrong, like when you first started going to the gym?
When I first started, I really just wanted just to put that weight up, and I ended up being kind of uneven on the way up, and I lots of times I dropped the weight and I just get it up wrong, and that kind of developed into like a chest imbalance. So that's something you really want to avoid. And other things that I did wrong is that I kind of just randomly ran around the gym. I didn't really have a plan to what I was going to do and what I was doing. So I'd kind of unevenly grow my muscles, and it would kind of end up being that some of my muscles were way stronger than other ones.
Yeah, I remember one time you were benching 185 for the first time. I think it was at Columbus, that you put up the weight and then the weight slid off the bar. So that was actually kind of scary because I was spotting it too. But some of the things that I did that were wrong were that when I first started squatting, I wouldn't care about how my knees were like placed or how more my feet were placed. So when I would go down for the squat, it would kind of be awkward on my knees, and I had a lot of knee injuries due to that like incorrect form. And also when I first started deadlifting, my back wouldn't be the straightest, and I didn't know what a hinge was. I didn't know how to like pick up the slack. I didn't know any of that like new language that didn't like apply to me, and like I guess wasn't educated enough to know how to do stuff.
Knowing what you know now, how would you help someone enter the gym discourse community?
So basically what the gym discourse community is like a group of people that go to the gym together, I guess, or like it doesn't have to be together. It just has to be like a group of people that do go to the gym, that like talk similarly or like have similar interests in the gym. So basically what you have to do to like join it is grab a couple of your friends maybe that are like interested in going to the gym and getting bigger. Basically like having the same workouts, going in there, working out together, talking about your workouts. Like spotting is another thing where you have to like help your friend get the weight off of his chest or like off of his shoulders or anything if he does fail the weight. So spotting is an important thing. What else? Like encouraging your friend to like better his workouts.
Yeah,
Push him.
competition is one of the main points in like a gym discourse community. It helps people improve, and just like constructive criticism to help your friend get better, improve his form, and just going home and just learning about the gym and learning about gym like words and gym etiquette and all these other gym things to help you like indulge in the gym community.
And also another thing is like in the competition space is like PRs. So most of that would come from your squat, bench, or deadlift. But also if you're into other types of lifting, like Olympic liftings, it would include like snatches, cleans, and then clean and jerks, which is also another sport within itself, which also has its own gym discourse community with like, I guess, like the type of equipment they use, which is the belts, the heel elevated shoes that are also good for squatting, and the wrist wraps that help with their like wrist mobility. So they coincide with each other. Like other gym discourse communities can like communicate within each other and have like the same motives and other stuff like that.
Some of those other discourse communities within the gym discourse includes bodybuilding, powerlifting, weightlifting, and a few other niche communities, but they all share the same thing, is that they're trying to achieve one goal. For that, for power building, it's trying to lift as heavy as possible. For bodybuilding, it's trying to grow as much weight as possible. For Olympic weightlifting, it's trying to clean and jerk as much as possible. And for the other niche ones, it's their own niche goals. but they all have in common is that they all lift weights and they all have to re-rack the weights in a certain way, and this can be thought as gym etiquette. Evan, would you want to explain gym etiquette?
Yeah, so basically gym etiquette would be like how you behave in the gym and like what the usual behavior is to not get like kicked out of your gyms or to like be respected by other people, which like he said before was like re-racking your weights, maybe cleaning the station if you sweated on it a little bit, and like not yelling while throwing the weights down. That could be seen as like aggressive and get you kicked out of the gym. But there are some special cases in which that it is necessary to scream or to make a loud noise in the gym, like going for a PR, dropping the weight once you're done with the PR so you don't injure yourself. Or if you fail a lift and you have to like drop the weight, it will make a little bit of noise, but it is acceptable because you had to do it, or else you would have like severely hurt yourself. And basically just not like being a normal person, not like thinking that the gym is like a place where you can just like be whatever you want, whoever you want, and just like think that you own it.
And over time, you'll see that you start to reach your goals and you'll start to indulge yourself into that gym culture, that gym discourse community. You'll start to learn new words and new phrases and ways of speaking that you didn't know before. Like,
Like some of the words could be like maybe reps, which is like a rep basically is when you there's a contraction and then an eccentric movement, so that constitutes a rep. And a set would be multiple reps done like back to back until like the last rep. That would be what a set is. And then other stuff like wrist wraps, like accessories that you might not know the name of, or like certain phrases like you got that or one more rep, certain stuff like that you'll learn while you're in the gym, and you'll gain experience and you'll gain knowledge in the gym language.
just remember to work on your form, to have patience, and have that consistency that you would want for the gym discourse community, because they'll always be there to help you. And if you choose the right friends, the right partners to help you work on your goals, you'll eventually get there. All you just need is patience.